Welcome! Here we are. We're back again. Stogie time. Stogie time. And some interesting conversation. Though I don't ever really plan anything out for these videos, I just kind of get her going. Because that's what we friggin' do here, man. We just get stuff going. Yeah, I have no script. I just have random ramblings, and that's just me. Anyway, here's the Stogie. Bought for me by my brother. It's been a while. I should have smoked this a while ago, but it's in my humidor. My plastic baggie humidor. So we're going to give this sucker a rip. We're going to grip and rip, and we're going to talk about some stuff and see what happens. Time to pull this thing out of here and see what we got going. I guess in true historical style, I'm going to kind of like a turd, but in reverse. Anyway, I got issues, man. Don't question my motives or the way I do things. Today we have H. Upman, 1844 Hispaniola. Jose Mendez. Anyway, that's what we got. So let's get our circumcision tool and give this thing a schnipper, and then let's light the beach and let's smoke it. Yeah, boy. That was a little crispy, but that humidor, it's probably not that upper crust level that I am. It's kind of might be down a little bit, but we got the snip. Let's fire this bitch up and start talking. Just because. Because I haven't talked yet at all. Weirdo. I'm a weirdo. Oh! Reason number 512 why you should kind of keep your cigars at a correct moisture level, I guess. So you don't get that as much, I'm guessing. This thing's got a pretty good taste to it right off the bat. Not gonna lie on that. It's kind of tart. It's a big old stick. It's a big boy. Kind of tart, but smooth. Surprisingly smooth. Sometimes you get these big old logs like this, and it's like, bam, like up in your face, ridiculous amount of tobacco, I don't know, flavor. That's pretty darn smooth. Well done, Mr. Jose Mendez, H. Upman, 1844 Hispaniola. So, okay, yeah, let's talk. Let's talk about stuff. So this channel was started as a Celtic Heroes channel, and so I'm going to talk about Celtic Heroes a little bit. I'm going to talk about our clan, maybe some, I don't know where it's going to go. But, so I'm in the clan Concordia on the Don server. It's a good server. As far as servers go, it's like any other server. You've got your share of really decent people, asshats, douchebags, cool people, farmers, botters, all the stuff that you get in these kind of games. It's got it all, and all of it's good because, it's our differences that make us who we are or what we are. And I like a melting pot. Melting pots are okay. But that being said, the server being that way, cool, awesome. I have a little bit more of a deeper thought when it comes to how people act or what they do when they're part of our clan, Concordia. We've been around about 5 years now. We started with almost nothing. Was Mr. Scar when we broke off from Syndicate, which was a conglomeration of a couple clans getting together for a common goal. And we found out that's when we got one of our first tastes of what it's like to have a clan that the interests of the clan was below the interests of the people in it. And what I mean by that is, we found out pretty quickly, within a month, I think, that a lot of the work was being done by very few of the people, but everyone wanted to reap the rewards of that. And it's not like any of us were greedy. It's not like any of us had different agendas other than trying to, mind you, this was back when just getting DL, your Dragon Lord armor was really, really super difficult. The spawn rate was bigger for those mobs, and they were hard to kill. I mean, you needed a full group to kill Snorri. If Snorri was 6-star, you needed a tank, you needed a healer, you needed DPS, and you needed a lot of things to make that kill happen. So over time, some of us found that we weren't digging the fact that a lot of people were putting in work, but it was quote unquote this person's turn next to get an upgrade or whatever it was, however the system worked at the time. So Mr. Scar said, I'm going to form my own guild, my own clan. And, it was like a Jerry Maguire thing. These are my fish. I'm taking them with me. Who's coming? And his girlfriend, Maya, came. And I told Mr. Scar, hey, I'll come, man, but I want to give decent amount of notice to our clan that we're in right now. I want to be, I don't just want to up and leave. I just wanted, personally, this is a personal thing. I just didn't want to be like, under the cover of night, just demote myself and leave. I talked to the people in the clan, let them know, hey, I'm going to go with Scar and join this new clan he's creating called Concordia. And I got a lot of negative feedback about that, about how we were just douchebags for doing that and whatever it was. And I said, well, hey, that's cool. You can have your opinion. More power to you. I want to have fun in this game, and Mr. Scar was a big part of what made the game fun for me. He took me in when I didn't know how to even play the game, what I was doing. We all learned together as a clan. So So once I got that negative feedback, I basically said, well, if this is all I'm going to be in clan and I'm just going to be listening to you guys trash Scar and Maya, and back in the day it was Yulo McMahon, I'm like, I'm not just going to sit here, I'm sticking around for you guys because I didn't want to just up and leave. And they're like, just fucking go. And so I did. I left. And so I joined Concordia on day 2, like maybe 12 or 14 hours after it was started. So, and yeah, that was 5 years ago. And, we took a lot of heat for doing that, and we started out miserable, poor, hard. We were fighting the big clan on the server, and we were getting our asses kicked all over the place, and a lot of hate speech and all that, but we just kept going. We just moved on. We kept going. This was back in the day when, like I said, getting DL was difficult, and we were trying to build EDL sets like here and there, pieces. Getting the set wasn't even thought of back then. I mean, I remember doing kills on Skane when it was in Lear's Reach, and he came with 3 ads, and I had my tank there. Scar was there. Maya would heal me, and Alice Deli, she was a mage. She would do the booming, and it would take literally over 2 hours to kill this boss. 2 hours just sitting there doing the same thing. That's when I got to know Mongo. He's a legend on the server, and that guy would come out there for that 2 hours during that kill. He was like level 120 or 30 or 40 or whatever, maybe not even that high, and he would just kill ads that were on Maya so that wouldn't interrupt her heals on me, because we had to be very precise with how we did things, because me dying would be a wipe, and then we'd have to start all over again. And so those are some of the memories I have of Concordia when we started, and slowly all we did was we just started building ourselves by adopting a different mentality, which was a family. The gear that drops is the clan's gear. It's not a person's gear. All we have here is gear that we drive, essentially. It may be on my tune, but it's not mine. The stuff that I can give back is the clan's. The stuff I can't is just, it has to be with my character, my tune. And, like EDL sets or weapons that are bind on equip or whatever, that can't go back. But other than that, everything that I own on any one of my tunes that I have, is the clan's. It's not mine. And so we wrote the rules that way. The rules of Concordia are this. Rule number 1, all gear is the clan's property. It is not any person's property. It's the property of the clan. And it's a good way to do things. It really is. It made us get to where we are today. When you have enough people that adopt that mentality of, hey, this stuff helps us get more of this stuff, rather than that's mine, I'll take it and I'll do what I want with it. What fun is that? What good is that? So that's the rules of Concordia. That's the number 1 basic tenet, treat each other decently. And the gear is the clan's, because it took the clan to get the gear, basically. It's as simple as that. And, everyone that's ever been in Concordia has adopted that same mentality. Yes, this is the clan's gear. I get it. On board with it. Awesome. Right? And so they get gear, and they get more gear, better gear. And there are some people that at some point in time decide to say, Concordia, I no longer like the way this is here, or I no longer like, I just want to do my own thing or whatever. However, I feel justified in the fact that I'm going to take this gear. Number one rule, that gear is now mine because I worked for it. I busted my ass for it. Fine. So did all of us. We all did that. You didn't get that gear because you busted your ass. We got that gear because we busted our ass. You know, and so when people decide to leave and take that gear, and then justify it away with whatever they decide is going to be their reason for saying, I'm keeping this stuff, I don't care. The fact is, they had no problem accepting the gear or accepting the rules of Concordia. No problem with it when the gear was being funneled to them. It just became a problem when they decided, I no longer want to do it this way anymore. I want to do it my own way. However, I want to take all the stuff that you all worked for and go and use it against you. I mean, have some pride. Have some pride, people. It's just a garbage maneuver. If that's the way you want to be, so be it. You know, it's never about the gear anyway. It's about the person or the people. And if you're going to act like a douche, we don't want you here anyway. You know, take the gear, you know, take some other people with you and that gear, steal some of our banks. All this stuff has happened. Steal some of our accounts, get some people banned because they violated the terms of service on sharing accounts. Yeah. Didn't bother you when you were getting the gear, right? Not at all. It didn't bother you one bit. All of a sudden now it's a problem. And every clan out there shares accounts. Don't let anyone fool you. Don't let anyone lie to you. I mean, it's the way it is. My personal opinion, it's your account. You can do with it what you want. Okay? It's your account. You want to give someone access to your account, terms of service or not, I'm fine with it. That's on you. But don't cry foul when you give it to the wrong person and they steal all your shit or they do something. Then that's on you. But I'm not smoking this thing good enough. But like I said, that's my personal opinion. It's not as prevalent as it used to be, but what is more prevalent now is people are just outright selling accounts for cash in real life and stuff like that. That to me is a garbage bullshit maneuver thing. People also don't research when they buy these things what that account or tune is like. They're like, well, I'm a new owner of this. Nobody cares. You know, you get a reputation based off your name in game, and that's just the way it is. So, all my own personal opinions, right or wrong, I don't care. This is how I feel about things. You can hate, you can put negative stuff at me, whatever. I don't care. You know. I'm rambling. So anyway, Concordia, my family, been a great ride. I love it. I love to see what we're doing. I'm hopeful for the future. Maybe the game will get bigger, or there'll be more updates or more content or something at some point in time. It's kind of stagnant right now, but I'm there for the people. And if you're not there for the people, then why are you even playing the thing? Go play a console game where it's just you versus the computer. You know, I play this game for the the massively multiplayer part. The online role-playing game, there's thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of those things. There's, tons of things I could be doing, but I'm here for the people. So, and I like the people in Concordia. Most of them. We got some douchebags and some asshats, but whatever. we're all different. And it's okay. It's okay and it's good. So I'm going to wrap it up here. 20 minutes of my dumbass rambling. I'm sure you're all sick of it by now. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this bad boy. It died again on me. Anyway, love you all. Peace out.